Good morning from a gloriously sunny Robinhood Raceway. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's supposed to be raining right now. There's blue sky. They've got it wrong. Happy days. Hopefully the rain stays off today entirely, we'll see. But forecast says raining at the moment with thunder. Not a chance. So that's great. Let's have a look at this two-wheel drive track. The loop is going to be down here by this hairpin, so that's where we will start off. Up over the berm and into the bank corner. There'll be little tents to be caught up there if you get that right. Then chicane into a hairpin back around and into the bomb hole again. Little tenths to be gained if you get the exit at bomb hole just right. We'll take a look at that closely now in a moment. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. Now chicane down in under the front of the rostrum. Little tabletop bumpy. Open hairpin over that berm and into the big tabletop. Dip. And this section that we saw at the Euros, jumping diagonally across by those tyres, making sure not to hit those tyres. Long open sweeper and down into double hairpin before running onto the straight. All the way down the straight, high speed, high speed, and back around over the start loop. So there's the lap. Let's go down onto the track and take a closer look. Okay, we're going to start here off the straight. Very fast. Very fast here. Dipping down and over the loop. So your lap will start off with this hairpin. Looks like it's going to be dead slow. You want to be real neat, real tidy, maybe even a wheel up on the concrete just to get the straight line up and over the berm. So up, and we're getting the down ramp and we're carrying speed in through here. And hopefully with all this debris on the track we'll get displaced now in the first couple of heats. Diving down into this hairpin and then being neat and tidy up into the second one. So plenty of room to play with here on the exit. I can turn this whole thing into one corner. And again, nice big open line down into the bomb hole. I don't ever remember being this steep on the exit of the bomb hole, whatever route they've taken. They've really taken the steepest possible route. There's about a only 1.5 meter change in elevation here. So the trick is going to be not to overdo it up the hill and to get tucked into that little dip. If you can see it, there's just a little bit of camber if you stay tight and don't actually get up onto the top. So being neat and tidy is going to pay off. We're back down into another hairpin. Reasonably flat on the exit. And again, taking this as, well, it might be a little bit too large, take it as one corner, but it might just, plenty of power, take it as one. And then a chicane, very tight. I don't think there's any option to get a straight line through there. It'll just slow you up a little bit. Now, keeping it neat here. There's a berm on the outside, not on the inside. And now, where are we going to hit this? The shadows are making it quite easy to see what the problem is. On the left, you've got a lump. On the right, you've got a lump. You've got to be right up the seam of that astroturf. So it's up the smooth section, and I think the down ramp too short really to be of any use. You just have to try and get on the ground without too much of a double bounce, and down into here. Camber on this corner, neat, tidy, get up on top of that lump and get around and down. Now we'll remember this from the Euros a couple of years ago, last year should I say. It's up and it's into the dip, and now there's your firing line through there. Who'll be able to do it, because this is uneven and this is uneven, so there isn't a straight line through there. You just have to get through it as best you can, try not to make any mistakes, try not to tag any hoses. But if you're good and you get this down ramp here, you have a nice bit of banking to run around the whole way. And then fire it down into the penultimate open hairpin before we go back on the straight. Always tricky coming onto the straight here, hard to see it from the rostrum. There's the line of the straight coming down. You look at the shape of the concrete, it doesn't exactly lend itself to getting onto the straight easily. There'll be a fair bit of contact, I would imagine. We're back down the straight, so there you have it. In news, we have no Lee Martin this weekend. He's on a family holiday apparently, but we do have a Tom Yardy, so that'll be interesting. The event is full. Place looking fantastic, of course, as it always does. I like the layout. I think it's a better layout than we had here for round one of the series earlier in the year. Could be raining by lunchtime. We're seeing a few grey clouds appearing now. Fingers crossed, you know, fingers crossed. We like dry meetings, but as long as the rain doesn't stop, we'll be okay. Alright, look, thanks for watching. Just to remind you, Schumacher, Model Tune, Rude Bits, RC Octane, FF Racing. They are the channel sponsors. Without them, this content wouldn't be happening. I suppose. Please don't send them any letters saying withdraw your sponsorship as the coverage is rubbish. But anyway, if you like the coverage, please support those guys, because they are folding the meagre profits that they make out of all the spares and parts and bits back into the hobby, and it makes a difference. Right, well, join us later.